Hey budgetly living family! Welcome back to the channel, your go-to hub for budget-friendly travel and smart living. Today we're heading into a state that's often underrated but overflowing with adventure, Idaho. Now I know what you might be thinking. Isn't Idaho just potatoes and farmland? Absolutely not. This state is a hidden gem of the American West, offering jagged mountains, glacier-carved lakes, gold rush ghost towns, indigenous culture, and historic trails, all wrapped in affordability. In this video, I'll walk you through the top 10 places to visit in Idaho on a budget. You'll get a taste of the state's rich frontier history, outdoor beauty, local culture, and travel tips with actual cost breakdowns, so you can explore smart and save big. And stick around until the very end because I'll give you access to your free downloadable US road trip guide, packed with travel hacks and printable itineraries for all 50 states. Whether you're a local explorer or a global traveler, Idaho's got something for you. Let's get started. Number 1. Boise, Idaho's creative capital. Historical and cultural significance. Boise isn't just the capital of Idaho, it's the heart of the Pacific Northwest's inland renaissance. Founded in the 1860s as a fort to protect pioneers traveling west, Boise grew into a mining and agricultural hub. But what sets it apart today is its incredible mix of old-world charm and modern creativity. The historic Basque Block downtown honors one of the largest Basque communities outside of Europe. You can tour the Basque Museum and Cultural Center, enjoy traditional Basque tapas, and even watch Basque pelota, a rare sport few Americans have ever seen. For a deeper dive into frontier life, visit the old Idaho Penitentiary, built in 1870, where real inmates lived for over 100 years. The guided tours take you through solitary confinement cells, gallows, and even an eerie old cell block with tales of escape attempts and ghost sightings. Boise also thrives today as an arts and outdoor city. From the vibrant Freak Alley Gallery, the largest open-air mural gallery in the Northwest, to the Boise River Greenbelt Trail Network, you can enjoy a mix of culture, nature, and urban buzz, all without high costs. Budget breakdown: Basque Museum $5 to $8, Old Penitentiary Tour $8 to $12, bike rental for the Greenbelt $15 per day, coffee or lunch at a downtown cafe $10 to $15. Estimated total $25 to $35 per person. Travel tip: look for free events at the Idaho State Capitol and check out local food trucks for cheap eats in Capitol Park. Number 2. Delane, Lake Life meets Western Heritage. Historical and cultural significance. Nestled in the panhandle of northern Idaho, Delane is where crystal-clear lake waters meet rugged mountain landscapes. But beneath the postcard-perfect views lies a fascinating history. The town was named by French fur traders after the Shosonyi tribe, whose resilience and deep connection to the land still shape the area today. Delane, meaning heart of an awl, described the tribe's reputation for being sharp traders. Today, the Delane tribe maintains a cultural presence through heritage centers and annual powwows that celebrate indigenous music, dance, and storytelling. The town later became a mining and timber hub in the late 19th century, attracting fortune seekers from across the U.S. The iconic Delane Resort now sits on what was once a bustling steamboat port, transporting logs down the lake. Even today, you can take a historic lake cruise and see remnants of old railways, sawmills, and mining settlements. Beyond its past, Delane thrives as a four-season destination. With miles of scenic trails, a bustling art scene, and a charming downtown filled with boutiques, cafes, and public sculptures, this town perfectly blends history and recreation. Budget breakdown: Tubbs Hill hike or swim, free. Museum of North Idaho $4 to $6. The scenic lake cruise, optional, $12 to $15. Art walk in historic downtown, free. Street food or pub lunch, $10 to $15. Estimated total, $20 to $30 per person. Travel tip: the art walk takes place every second Friday and includes free gallery entries, live music, and local snacks. Number 3. Sun Valley and Ketchum, pioneer spirit in the mountains. Historical and cultural significance. Tucked into the Sawtooth Mountains, the twin towns of Sun Valley and Ketchum have long been Idaho's most celebrated mountain escape, but they're not just for the wealthy. Sun Valley made history in 1936 as the site of America's first destination ski resort, built with the help of the Union Pacific Railroad to attract wealthy travelers from the East Coast. Since then, it's hosted celebrities, Olympians, and literary icons. Ernest Hemingway lived and wrote in Ketchum and is buried in the town cemetery. You can visit his memorial, walk the trails he loved, or stop by Sun Valley Museum of History to learn about the mining days that shaped the region before skiing took over. But here's the twist. While Sun Valley is known for luxury, you can enjoy the area on a tight budget. Free festivals like the Sun Valley Film Festival and Wagon Days Parade, featuring historic mule-drawn ore wagons, bring the culture to everyone. Plus, the trails, nature centers, and historical markers are yours to explore without spending a dime. Budget breakdown: Hemingway Memorial and Trail, free. Sun Valley Museum of History, donation-based. Nature hikes: Bald Mountain, Adams Gulch, free. Coffee or lunch at local spots, $12 to $15. Public transit between towns, free or low cost. Estimated total, $10 to $20 per person. Travel tip: visit in September for wagon days or early spring for cheaper lodging and fewer crowds. Number 4. Craters of the Moon National Monument, America's volcanic frontier. Historical and cultural significance. Imagine walking across the surface of the moon, but without leaving Earth. That's exactly what Craters of the Moon National Monument and Preserve in central Idaho feels like. This stunning volcanic landscape was formed by a series of eruptions that occurred between 15,000 and 2,000 years ago, creating a surreal terrain of lava flows, cinder cones, and ice caves. Indigenous peoples, particularly the Shoshone Bannock tribes, traveled through these lands for centuries, navigating across the black basalt for seasonal hunts and spiritual gatherings. The monument's otherworldly appearance even caught the attention of NASA. Apollo astronauts trained here in the 1960s to prepare for lunar exploration. Interpretive trails and ranger talks bring this rich blend of geology and space history to life for visitors. Best of all, it's one of the most affordable national monuments in the country, with wide-open trails, scenic drives, and caves to explore, all on a budget. Budget breakdown: vehicle entrance fee, $20, valid for 7 days. Ranger-led tour, free. Cave permit, required for lava tubes, free. Gas and snacks, $10 to $15. Estimated total, $15 to $25 per person. Travel tip: bring a flashlight or headlamp for exploring the lava tubes, and go early in the day to beat the desert heat. Number 5. Sandpoint and Lake Pendoral, Idaho's northern jewel. Historical and cultural significance. Tucked between the Selkirk Mountains and the deep blue waters of Lake Pendoral, Sandpoint is one of Idaho's best-kept secrets, and a place where culture, history, and nature converge beautifully. The lake itself is steeped in legend. Used for thousands of years by the Kalispel tribe, it remains sacred to local indigenous communities. During World War II, it played a top-secret role as a U.S. Navy submarine testing site due to its exceptional depth. Yes, really. Those test platforms are still submerged in its cold, crystal-clear waters. Sandpoint became a boom town in the early 20th century thanks to the Northern Pacific Railroad and timber industry. Today, the town has reinvented itself as a haven for artists, musicians, and outdoor lovers. You'll find public sculptures, local galleries, and the Panida Theater, a restored 1927 cinema that now hosts indie films and folk concerts. But the real magic lies at City Beach, where you can swim, paddleboard, or just relax with jaw-dropping mountain views, free of charge. Budget breakdown: public beach access, free. Paddleboard rental, $10 to $15 per hour, optional. A Panida Theater ticket, $8 to $10. Coffee or sandwich from local cafe, $8 to $12. Estimated total, $15 to $30 per person. Travel tip: visit in late summer for the festival at Sandpoint, which features low-cost outdoor concerts by national artists. Number 6. Wallace, Idaho's silver mining time capsule. Historical and cultural significance. Welcome to Wallace, a tiny town in the Silver Valley with a gigantic historical footprint. Officially designated as a National Historic District, Wallace is the only city in America where every downtown building is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Founded in the 1880s, Wallace became one of the richest silver mining towns in the world. It survived massive fires, labor strikes, and even battles between miners and the National Guard. You can still walk the same wooden sidewalks that miners, madams, and tycoons once did, unchanged for over a century. Don't miss the Sierra Silver Mine Tour, where retired miners lead you through real underground tunnels while sharing gritty stories. Or visit the Wallace District Mining Museum and Bordello Museum. Yes, the town embraces every part of its Wild West past. And here's a quirky fact. When the government wanted to run I-90 through Wallace in the 1970s, locals protested so fiercely that the entire town was elevated and preserved, forcing the highway to go around the city. Talk about civic pride. Wallace is also the self-proclaimed center of the universe, and there's a manhole cover in the middle of town to prove it. Budget breakdown. Sierra Silver Mine Tour, $15. Bordello Museum or Mining Museum, $6 to $8. Historic walking tour map, free. Local diner lunch or coffee, $10 to $12. Estimated total, $20 to $30 per person. Travel tip. Visit during Huckleberry Festival in August for live music, food vendors, and of course, Huckleberry everything. Number 7. McCall, alpine escape on a budget. Historical and cultural significance. Nestled on the southern shore of Piatt Lake in western Idaho, McCall is a former logging town that has transformed into one of the state's most charming alpine getaways. In the early 1900s, it thrived as a mill town, with steamboats hauling lumber across the lake. Today, remnants of that timber history can be explored at the Central Idaho Historical Museum, housed in the original 1937 Forest Service buildings. McCall is famous for its long-running Winter Carnival, which began in the 1960s, and now draws tens of thousands of visitors each year with its intricate ice sculptures, parades, and community events. But even outside winter, McCall shines, with scenic hiking, warm-weather water sports, and hot springs nestled in the forest. The area also sits near sacred Nez Perce ancestral land, and visitors can explore cultural centers or interpretive signs detailing the region's indigenous roots and natural significance. Budget breakdown. Piatt Lake Beach and swimming, free. Central Idaho Historical Museum, free, donations welcome. And hike Ponderosa State Park trails, $7 day pass per vehicle. Coffee or lakeside lunch, $10 to $15. Optional. Soak at nearby Bergdorf Hot Springs, $15. Estimated total, $15 to $30 per person. Travel tip. Visit in early fall when crowds have thinned, but the lake is still warm enough for a swim, and the trees are turning brilliant gold and red. Number 8. Shoshone Falls, the Niagara of the West. Historical and cultural significance. Located near Twin Falls in southern Idaho, Shoshone Falls is one of the largest natural waterfalls in the United States, plunging 2 and 12 feet. That's higher than Niagara Falls. This epic cascade was once a sacred site for the Shoshone and Bannock tribes, who camped and fished along the Snake River. The falls also marked a significant point along the Oregon Trail, where settlers paused to witness the power of the river that both helped and hindered their journey westward. In the late 1800s, Shoshone Falls became the centerpiece of bold irrigation projects that helped turn southern Idaho into fertile farmland. You can still see remnants of historic hydroelectric stations and stone structures that once powered early towns. Today, the Shoshone Falls Park features picnic areas, scenic overlooks, and nature trails with interpretive signs detailing its history. In the spring and early summer, when the snowmelt swells the Snake River, the thunderous roar of the falls is truly unforgettable and completely free to witness. Budget breakdown. Entrance vehicle fee, seasonal, $5. Overlook and trails, free. A local diner or food truck meal, $10 to $12. Ice cream or souvenir, $5. Estimated total, $15 to $20 per person. Travel tip. For epic sunrise photos, arrive just after dawn. Clouds often break over the canyon, creating unforgettable light and mist. Number 9. Idaho City, Ghosts, Gold and Hot Springs. Historical and cultural significance. Nestled in the Boise National Forest, Idaho City was once the largest city in the Northwest during the height of the gold rush in the 1860s. With over 7,000 residents, mostly miners, gamblers, and outlaws, this rugged mountain town buzzed with saloons, shootouts, and dreams of striking it rich. Today, Idaho City feels like a living museum. Many of its original buildings, constructed from hand-hewn logs and weathered stone, still stand. The Boise Basin Museum, housed in a former schoolhouse, showcases gold pans, mining gear, and tales of the town's boom and bust cycles. Ghost hunters and history lovers alike flock to the Pioneer Cemetery, where lichen-covered gravestones tell stories of rough-and-tumble frontier lives. If you prefer healing over haunting, soak in the nearby The Springs, a serene hot springs resort surrounded by pine-covered hills. Whether you're sipping a coffee in a creaky old cafe or admiring rusted mining relics on Main Street, Idaho City transports you to another time. Budget breakdown. Boise Basin Museum, $4 to $6 donation. Self-guided walking tour, free. See Hot Springs Access, The Springs, $20 to $22, weekdays cheaper. Lunch at a local saloon-style restaurant, $10 to $12. Estimated total, $20 to $35 per person. Travel tip, Visit on a weekday for better hot springs availability and fewer crowds. Many places are family-owned and may close early, so plan ahead. Number 10, Delane, Lakeside luxury without the price tag. Historical and cultural significance. Named after the Delane tribe, whose name means heart of the all, a French description of their sharp trading skills, this lakeside gem in northern Idaho blends natural grandeur with upscale flair, without the luxury price tag if you plan smart. Delane was once a bustling logging and steamboat hub, shipping timber and mining goods across the Northwest. The arrival of the Northern Pacific Railroad transformed it into a retreat for wealthy travelers in the late 1800s. Many of the lakefront mansions and Victorian buildings from that era still grace the town's historic district. But don't worry, you don't need a yacht to enjoy this town. The Delane Lakefront Boardwalk is the longest floating boardwalk in the world. Nearby you'll find Tubbs Hill, a scenic peninsula with hiking trails and hidden swimming spots. The town also boasts a vibrant public art scene, local breweries, and an indie food culture rooted in the region's farming and foraging history. Budget breakdown, boardwalk and Tubbs Hill access, free. Museum of North Idaho, $5. Paddleboard or kayak rental optional, $15 to $20. At farmers market snacks or casual lakeside cafe, $10 to $15. Estimated total, $15 to $30 per person. Travel tip, download the free Delane audio walking tour app for self-guided insights into the city's history and landmarks. Bonus segment, 3 insider budget hacks for Idaho. Hack 1, use Idaho's state park passport. For just $10 annually, Idaho residents can get unlimited access to all state parks. Out-of-state visitors? Don't worry, check for free park entrance days, often held during National Public Lands Week or Earth Day. Hack 2, tap into local visitor centers. Cities like Boise, Twin Falls, and Delane have excellent visitor centers offering free maps, discount coupons, and guided tour schedules. Some even provide free parking vouchers or local product samples. Hack 3, ditch hotels for forest cabins and dispersed camping. Use websites like recreation.gov or HipCamp to book forest cabins or yurts for as little as $25 to $40 a night. Prefer rustic? Many areas in the Sawtooth or Caribou-Targhee forests offer free dispersed camping. Just follow Leave No Trace principles. Suggested 3-day budget itinerary, the best of Idaho in 72 hours. Day 1, Southern Idaho, falls, lava, and gold. The morning, explore Shoshone Falls, $5. Midday, lunch in Twin Falls, $10 to $12. An afternoon, visit Craters of the Moon, $20 per vehicle. Evening, settle in Arco or a nearby forest campsite, $10 to $30. Total $25 to $40 per person. Day 2, Boise and the foothills. Morning, walk the Boise River Greenbelt, visit Basque Block, free. Midday, tour the old Idaho Penitentiary, $10. Afternoon, stroll downtown Boise's murals, sip local coffee, $5 to $10. Optional, attend a free summer concert or visit a pop-up art fair. Total $15 to $25 per person. Day 3, Lakes, Legends, and Silver Mines. A morning, drive to Wallace and take the Silver Mine Tour, $15. Midday, lunch and stroll historic Main Street, $10. Afternoon, head to Delane, walk the floating boardwalk. Free. Optional, kayak rental or museum visit, $10 to $15. Total $25 to $35 per person. Trip total, $65 to $100 per person, excluding transportation and lodging. Legal disclaimer. All cost estimates and travel information in this video are based on publicly available data as of the time of recording. Prices may vary due to seasonal fluctuations, local regulations, or availability. Please verify individual attractions, fees, and accommodations before traveling. Budgetly Living is not sponsored by or affiliated with any of the mentioned locations. And there you have it. Budgetly Family. 10 unforgettable, affordable places to visit in Idaho, from volcanic craters and ghost towns to wild rivers and world-class art. Whether you're kayaking in Delane, exploring silver mines in Wallace, or standing on ancient lava fields, Idaho proves that adventure doesn't have to come with a luxury price tag. If this episode inspired you to add Idaho to your travel list, drop a comment below and tell me which place you're most excited to visit, or share a hidden gem I missed. Don't forget to download your free U.S. Budget Road Trip Guide, linked in the description below. It's packed with planning tools, printable itineraries, and savings hacks for all 50 states. Next stop, the soulful charm of Illinois, where jazz, deep dish, and prairie trails meet budget-friendly adventures. Hit that bell so you don't miss it. Until next time, travel smart. Live large and stay budgetly.